let's get into the latest NBA trade rumors, and then we will do some Kawhi as well. Kyle Korver, is he on his way out? So, Cleveland.com is reporting the Cavs are looking to trade Korver. Terry Pluto said, quote, I hear the Cavs are looking to move Korver. He has a contract for $7.5 million this season. In 2019 to 2020, he also has a $7.5 million deal with $3.4 million guaranteed. Now, Pluto said that Korver could be beneficial to the Lakers, with the logic being that LA needs some shooters. Don't think LA is going to try to make a move for Kyle Korver. If they're focused on any trade right now, the trade target would be Kawhi Leonard, not Kyle Korver. That's just my opinion there. But maybe LeBron is having some influence there. Now, some teams that are in on Korver. Reportedly, Toronto, Boston, and Philadelphia. So this according to Sam Amico of Amico Hoops, who's saying that Korver is receiving interest from the 76ers, the Celtics, and the Raptors. The Cavaliers are looking for reportedly a first-round pick in exchange for Korver, and all three teams apparently are reluctant to give that up. I mean, why would they give up a first-round pick for the $7.5 million there with the Korver contract? And I don't think any team like a Philadelphia, like a Boston, would really want to make that exchange. Just from a financial standpoint, you're giving up a big-time draft pick for a guy who's owed a lot of money, and is he going to produce at that kind of level, at a $7.5 million level next season? Up for debate. But Korver averaged 9.2 points and shot a pretty impressive 43.6% from three-point range off the bench last year, so not the worst stats in the world. But out of those three teams, I think the Sixers could definitely use Korver's three-point shooting to pair with J.J. Redick there. That's kind of the logic in my eyes. Korver began his NBA career with the Sixers, might I add, as they drafted him in the second round of the 2003 NBA draft. In his 5 seasons with Philadelphia, 10.5 points, shot 40.5% from three-point range. He's a grizzled veteran at this point, 37 years old. Speaking of those 76ers, Fultz going to have a good year? And I bring this up because Markelle Fultz was at the center of many Kawhi trade discussions. Well, Jake Fisher of Sports Illustrated reported head coach Brett Brown is confident Fultz will bounce back from his shoulder injury and shooting issues during his rookie campaign, saying, quote, I have tremendous optimism and confidence that he's going to have a hell of a year next year. Now, of course, Fultz had a great season his freshman year at the University of Washington, but really couldn't bring that to Philadelphia. We'll see if he can kind of ramp it up in his sophomore campaign here with the 76ers. He's been working on his shooting recently, and apparently it's progressing. That's the recent report out there. But Fultz also, at the same time, you guys recall, was at the center of these proposed trade discussions from NBA insiders out there in perhaps a Kawhi Leonard deal. And let's just say, head coach Brett Brown can say all he wants, but, you know, if the higher-ups of the Philadelphia 76ers are orchestrating something else where Markelle Fultz is a part of a package for Kawhi Leonard, it's going to be awkward when you look at these quotes saying, I have confidence Markelle Fultz is going to have a great year this year with Philadelphia. It's just a reality. So we shall see. And that's the latest regarding Markelle. I'll get to Carmelo in a second here, but you guys are watching the Cam Rogers Show, presented by AutoList. Are you looking for a new or used car out there and you're tired of browsing a million sites because we are all busy people? Go to Autolist.com to browse the largest source of inventory on the web or download their top-rated mobile app for iPhone or Android today. You can check them out on the go wherever you are. All right, let's continue along with the latest trade rumors here. Let's talk Carmelo Anthony. Is he going to be traded? So we got Woj of ESPN reporting that the Thunder are working on trade scenarios. As we stand, Anthony would be moved as an expiring contract and waived. He would become a free agent once his $27.9 million salary clears waivers. So league sources say Melo has waived his no-trade clause to facilitate an exit here. Now, Anthony's contract, in the way in which it's shaped, makes a trade less likely than executing the waive and stretch provision, right, on his contract. So you have a trade that just does not make as much sense in terms of the logistics of Carmelo's contract, but the way in which it's set up right now, the Thunder could save $107 million in luxury tax and salary, would also spread his salary cap hit equally at $9.3 million over 3 years. So that's a lot of money to kind of think about here with Carmelo Anthony. Although a trade is unlikely, the leadership there of the Thunder are exploring the potentiality of that going down. So Melo has waived the no-trade clause according to reports. He is okay with a trade. We'll see if that actually happens. All right, how about this? The Heat tried to trade Hassan Whiteside. As of this moment, the Heat have over $120 million committed to players' salaries for the 2018-2019 season. And that's with the team's roster not yet completely filled. So according to Barry Jackson of the Miami Herald, the Heat have reportedly made contacts with other teams in hopes of trading the likes of Hassan Whiteside and also Tyler Johnson and Dion Waiters. Now, Whiteside's contract with the Heat won't expire until the summer of 2020. All right, so he will set Miami back $25.4 million next season and $27 million in 2019 to 2020. So meanwhile, you have Johnson, who has a guaranteed contract until 2020, and as for Waiters, his deal lasts until 2021, and we'll pay him $36 billion over that stretch. So needless to say, the Heat have a lot of financial decisions to make. We'll see if Hassan Whiteside is at the center of some trades.